act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Alvin Kamara on the carry.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 59 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And able to find Green. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
The ball carrier.
Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Cardinals take over first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. David Onyemata there on the tackle. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
By Kevin King. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, New Orleans.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Bowden. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Shelley. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it? And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The quarterback,
Cameron Jordan, has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
brings up 2nd down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And now off to the races down the right side.
Touchdown.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Callaway, the return man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Take over 1st and 10.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cardinals nothing.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Cardinals. Nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
7-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Shelley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running with McFarland. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw on second down. Shelley. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
That's up.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. On first down, Drake. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This one caught by Isabella.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Now you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
The football going back over to Arizona now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 46. A nice gain of 21 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Saints.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Shelley. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like...
It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Shelley. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. That time a 6-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
St. Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Callaway, the return man. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Operating from the gun, Shelley. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Shelley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
For the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll them out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. From the gun, Shelley able to find Isabella, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
40-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's the second sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Shelley going deep for Hopkins. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. Well, that's another mistake there. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
17 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Back
to throw now on 2nd and 10. Green's got it over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
4-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step one on that play.
Kamara trying again. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Callaway, the return man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's now third down.
From the gun on third down, Shelley. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Operating from the gun. Shelley, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints just continue to roll. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much. For that, they pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Shelley. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about...
It got his man complete.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter.
Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Kamara. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 79 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's There's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
The ball carrier.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A gain of
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
On the counter, here's Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On the ground, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. On 1st and 10, Shelley escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. Well, yeah, there he goes right side. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A 4-yard pickup.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 68 yards, and the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter.
Andy Isabella out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Shelley. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
And 2.
From the gun, Shelley. And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for deep.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Shakes off the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Today's final score, Saints.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put